I want a baby or I want a job or something. Midas is like, Goldie, you don't need to work. And he's like, this is what I do with my money. Now she is going to be with the crow, and she thinks Midas will love the crow. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Just a Mom That Sims. I'm KT, and I'm here today with another Sims 4 fairy tale adventures. This is Midas King. So if you like to have fun and you like a good story, please consider liking, subscribing, following, commenting. Just do all the things. We are starting the episode off with Midas, and it is early in the AM morning sim time, and he is practicing his acting and his musical skills because this is what Midas does. He works incessantly. The next thing he always does is just like the old DuckTales, Scrooge McDuck. He always goes in and recounts his money. He plays in it and decides what to do. So Midas is actually pretty tired, but the next thing that he likes to do is work out because he doesn't have to be ripped, but he does like to stay in decent shape because he is getting older. He doesn't want to play the role of the dad just yet. He's gonna be aging up soon, and he knows that, especially with the fuller beard, he can look like a teen dad, but if he's a dad in a role, he only wants to have a young child. That leads us to his wife Goldie, and I'm just going to show you she is soundly sleeping in their golden room. But Goldie wants children, and Midas and Goldie's relationship is becoming strained. It's not strained yet, and that's because Goldie is such a even temperament sim. She is so calm and just peaceful. She wants kids, and she waited 7 years to marry Midas because he kept delaying, saying he needed more simoleons. Now he's got lots of simoleons, and she is supposed to have children with him. He promised her that. He said he wanted children, but it seems like he may have changed his mind. She started with making the baby room in the golden pie bedroom, and he saw it and liked it because it was gold, but definitely didn't say anything else about having a baby. Midas, when are we having kids? And he's like, yeah, Goldie, as soon as we do XYZ, as soon as I become this. Now he's saying as soon as he becomes a global superstar. Let's be clear in that Midas is a superstar right now. He's got a gig playing a music star, which is easy for him because he does play the guitar very well and sings very well. That gig is gonna pay 5 million simoleons, almost 5 million simoleons. He's got money, and by the way, this is 99 million simoleons. It's not money. It's not fame. He's got all of those things. He's level 4, a proper celebrity, but he always wants more, and Goldie is really getting tired of it. So it is time for Goldie to get up. She's gonna come over here to their opulent private bathroom. Midas is gonna come in and get some leftovers because he has a housekeeper that cooks, and Goldie likes to cook, but he doesn't like his wife cooking. But Goldie's gonna do certain things that she wants to do. So Midas could come and sit here, and he's tired. This is another thing. When Goldie is ready to get up and start her day, Midas will have woken up at 3, 4 in the morning, practice acting, done all these things. It is just crazy because she doesn't get to spend time with him. So there is something that she really would like to talk to him about. Okay, we've adjusted this lighting. Goldie is gonna just bring up this conversation even though Midas is tired, and she's like, I want to get a part-time job. I know you're an actor. I don't want to be that. I don't want to steal your light. And they've got a new family dynamic. They're close, and there's a good reason for that. They talk about everything. Even though Midas tends to lead Goldie on, they still have these deep conversations. And right now, Goldie wants to try for a baby with Midas, so I'm gonna hover so you can see that. But Midas is just not in that mind frame, but he's never gonna just tell her that he doesn't even know if he wants kids anymore. Midas wants to go to bed, but Goldie is saying, look, I could just work at the funeral home part-time. She's like, I could work at the retail store. I just want a part-time job. And one thing about Goldie is that she loves Midas, and Midas loves Goldie. I want to be clear about that. But he's just starting to think it should just be them. She's like, look, I need the job. I love being married to you, because he's like, isn't that enough? She's like, I love you. You're enough for me as a person, but that's not enough for me in life. Midas is gonna come take a bath, and he's thinking, Goldie wants a job. I'm gonna have to distract her. But he's trying to think of what he could do. When he gets out of the tub, he's gonna go to sleep. And the meantime, Goldie's been researching her family, but also researching different topics like how to know if your partner has changed their mind about having kids. She's looking for signs, even though she sees the signs. Now, Goldie definitely has some plans for today because this will be the first episode where we play Midas and Goldie in present day. Midas is in his sleeping cap and everything over here knocked out. We are going to get this thermostat set to cool so that we don't burn up, or Midas doesn't burn up. He likes to keep it warm to protect his vocal cords. Goldie is going to definitely close that vault. She's got special plans today, and that's going to include meeting Cassandra, because though Midas and Cassandra's relationship was really strained after he behaved the way he did, Goldie was still very much friends with her. Let's just brush our teeth, and then we're going to go out with Goldie to meet Cassandra, who used to be Midas's best friend, but is definitely her best friend now. We'll be back. Goldie is here and looking absolutely stunning. Goldie is a stunner, honey. She's already jogging over because she knows that Cassandra will be here. Cassandra was coming from farther away. She wants to talk to Crow Handler, who is actually a proper celebrity too, but she just wants to talk to him about his bird because they've got a little friendship going. This is like her second time coming over here. Now she is going to be with the Crow, and she thinks Midas would love the Crow just because he's definitely on a gold perch, and just because of that. So she's going to see if she sees Cassandra around. Goldie is running over because she's spotting Cassandra and she knows she doesn't see her. She's just like, hey, how are you doing? I missed you, girl. And Cassandra's like, really? I think you're amazing. And I've been doing wellness, because Cassandra's like, really, girl? She's like, yeah, but I just want to talk to you about so many things. And Cassandra's like, yeah, okay, let's get to this festival. The ladies are running over. You can see them here. And what they're going to do is just try some of this festival food together. I think they would probably just try this chili. They can just come and talk. Well, they're going to go split up, of course. Goldie, sit here. Because why? Why would you go over there? She's coming over now. They're just gonna talk. That actually looks kind of decent. This Sim's kind of eavesdropping, but Cassandra's like, what you been doing, Goldie? And Goldie's like, it's the romance festival today. I asked Midas to go and he wouldn't. And Cassandra's like, you know that I love Midas, but he hasn't been treating you right. And she's like, I just want a baby. And Cassandra's like, I don't want to advise you about Midas because, and even now, Goldie has felt a spark of reform. Should she change her love bug ways to romantically reserved? She's asking Cassandra, like, should I change myself? And Cassandra's like, Goldie, you changed a lot already. She's like, maybe I'm too romantic. Maybe I need to calm down. Maybe that's what I need to do. I've been taking pictures of baby rooms. I've been seducing Midas. He's not giving in. And he says he wants kids. And Cassandra's like, have you thought maybe he doesn't? If he's saying he wants kids and it's been years, what else? And Goldie's like, it's going to be too late. I'm getting older. What if I can't have kids? And she's so calm and so beautiful in this moment. And Monica's like, yeah, well, this is my second. It's a big gap for me, my third. And my new husband didn't know if he want to have kids. But kids is not something you can compromise on. And that's what Cassandra's saying. Cassandra's saying, I've been thinking about expanding myself. I've been thinking about adopting. Goldie's been making friends with Umber Grove, and he wants to go to the romance festival. So she's going to say, okay. And she's going to bring Cassandra with her. The friend group is here. Goldie's just telling Umber, thanks for inviting me to the festival. I really appreciate you doing this. He's like, we've been getting to know each other better. I think you're a great person. She's like, I love Juniper too. And he's like, yeah, my wife Juniper really loves you too. And so they just kind of started to form a budding friendship. Of course, Goldie has just enjoyed learning about Umber. They're gonna all come over to pour some tea together and just have a drink. Midas did not want to come to the romance festival because there was a talent showcase. Goldie was like, why do you need to be at the talent showcase? You're already famous. But he's like, the whole world doesn't know me. I want all the worlds to know me. We're just sitting here drinking, and Goldie's like, I want a job. And Cassandra's like, get the job, girl. Goldie's like, what should I do? And Cassandra is telling her, have we ever just said that we're best friends? Goldie's like, I don't think we've ever said the words, but definitely we are. Goldie's telling Cassandra, I was online just making friends. And Cassandra's like, you should get on Cupid's corner. She's like, what? Like, I thought that was for finding boyfriends, lovers, that kind of thing. I don't want to cheat on Midas at all. And Cassandra's like, no, they've got a friendship side of the app. Just make sure you're on the friendship side, and that's fine. Oh, Goldie's getting cold, so she is going to change her outfit. And the temperature's dropping a little. It's two different colors inside the app. Red is relationships, and green is friendships. And she's like, oh, let me tell you, this tea is crazy, because I'm feeling flirty. Girl, I'll flirt with you right now. And she's like, yo, same here. Now, Cassandra does like women too, but Goldie does not. So she's like, it's no attraction, but it's the tea. This tea is crazy. Goldie's gonna just come over and she's gonna take what Cassandra said to heart, just like make more friends, because the only problem that Goldie has is that Cassandra lives so far away that they can't hang out a lot. She's like, you can meet friends on Cupid's Corner. You can go out more. You should get that part-time job. And Goldie is definitely going to do that. Goldie is going to come over here and just get to know people at the festival. She would love to get to know Umber's wife better, Juniper. She thinks she's amazing. But for now, she wants to go over and talk to this romance guru. Or he's going to come over here and she's going to say, can you tell me about wise relationship decisions? And I would like to know about my current relationship. Now, Goldie's charisma is going up. She's charismatic enough, but Midas thinks it should be more. He said to love or not to love, that is the question, which is useless information. Cassandra's just advising her more. It's hard for Cassandra because Midas did her wrong as a best friend. Oh, we could get flowers here, and Goldie would love to get flowers. He is talking to Goldie, and she's clapping, but right now she's going to go over and harvest. The guru told her they will brighten your darkness and lighten your load, much like a burning donkey. She's just harvesting out here, and there are so many things to get that she's like, oh, maybe I could plant some of these at home. She's thinking about Midas, just hoping that he's really having a good time at the talent showcase, hoping that he does well. She's gonna come over and try to light the fireworks safely. She just wants to see the fireworks. Goldie enjoys these type of things. She's tired now. Goldie is feeling like she maybe should get ready to go home. She'd like to see what else there is to do. She's wondering if she pours some more tea and drinks it before she goes home, if maybe she could be flirty with Midas. And she's gonna go home now. Goldie's got a pee so bad from drinking all that tea, but she's definitely flirty. Midas is actually up. Midas also likes to watch TV to kind of gauge out his competition. So she's gonna come over here and she's gonna say, Midas, I love you. And she's gonna give him this flower. And he's gonna ask her, Goldie, why don't you have gold on? She's like, you know, I don't want to do that all the time, but she's gonna lead him over for some woohoo. And boom, there goes the woohoo. He's tickling her, and this is the thing, they are good friends. Midas is gonna get up and Goldie's gonna get some sleep. And again, just keeping opposite schedules sometimes for no reason. When he's on set filming a movie, that's different. So Midas does movies now. Dion has stood by his promises. And he's got Poseidon's kiss. You know, don't act like you don't know, you know that thing. So he's just high maintenance now. But what he's gonna do is just gonna send a text right now to Dion. And all Midas is saying is text like, we need to do something big. I didn't talk about our goals for the episode, so we're really kind of get into the mindset of Goldie this episode, but we're also gonna plan a get together with Midas. Also, Goldie and Midas are gonna go to Starlight Accolades. He's gonna try to get on another celebrity's guest list. Midas has talked to Dion, who planned a fan meet and greet for him tomorrow, which is Monday at noon. And Midas is like, why is it not at night? Because he just has very specific ideas about what should be done and when. Now, oddly enough, as long as Dion has been representing him, they are not very, he's going to party with some celebrities now, but they are not very friendly with each other. And Midas has come not to really trust him at all. He was able to get on some celebrities' guest list, so that's what Midas is actually going to go and do right now. Goldie is up. She's thinking about how she didn't have anybody to write a will for. Everything she has to just go to Midas. Goldie's actually gonna cook something. Midas would just hit the roof. She's gonna cook a crawfish boil. Her mother was from Newcrest, and that's something that they ate quite often, and he thinks it's really uncouth to eat that because you have to like pick the crawfish up. If you really know what you're doing, you're going to suck on that crawfish and get the juice out. And Goldie does know what she's doing. You can see her cooking skill is crazy. He'll be home any minute now. Now, one thing is, I don't want to make it seem like Goldie is afraid of Midas. She's not. He tells her not to do things all the time. He is home and looks like going outside to relax. Goldie is going to get the food together. He's actually going to just call him the meal like, Midas, come eat, I cooked. And she doesn't know if he will really eat the crawfish, but it looks like he's going to do that. Goldie is talking to Midas, and she's just telling him that I want a baby or I want a job or something. Midas is like, Goldie, you don't need to work. And she's like, I don't want to go down this again. She's been very clear with him, and you see how Midas automatically sets his plate down. He is not even going to pretend to try to clean. Midas actually has some paintings he sold. He has continued to refine that. He starts filming Tuesday, so Goldie's just wanting to make the best of this, but she's thinking that maybe Cassandra's right. Let's start by finding a job, and she is going to do part-time. And she does like dealing with food, so maybe she'll be a barista or a fast food employee. There's 2 different shifts. Now, a lot of things Midas does at night, so she should not do that, but maybe early morning barista. Midas is up anyway, so maybe they can get on the same schedule. Now, the next thing she is gonna do, wait, where is Midas? Looking for Goldie. He wants to kiss Goldie, and he's gonna kiss her. He's singing to her. He's just gonna say, you know that I think you're beautiful and wonderful, right? She's like, yeah, I actually do know that. She's like, you know, can we just cuddle? And he's like, I don't know, maybe later. He's gonna say, you know, I love you forever. Maybe you should just go get a massage and you could get a masseuse over here. And that would be good. So Goldie's gonna do that, she thinks. So she's gonna hire a massage therapist because she was thinking that Midas would give her the massage. Now Midas is definitely gonna go update his social media status and add to his Instagram story. And they are just in the bathroom slow dancing. Somebody should be on the way, let's see, to come man that table. For now, Goldie is going to come over here and, you know, one thing she told Midas is that I'm gonna go on Cupid's Corner and find a friend. And he said he thought that was good. He's aware enough to know that Cupid's Corner is also for friends, and he does trust Goldie. And Goldie's just gonna use the first picture because she's not like trying to get somebody. Goldie wants to be cheerful now, so we're gonna embrace that. She's just gonna see what friends she can find on here. One thing, she wants a friend that's not doing anything outside of her norm. This macabre, she didn't know about that. A perfectionist, she's got enough of that with Midas. Self-assured and ambitious, she really has enough of that with Midas. Romantically reserved and active. Now this could be a good friend match for her. We're definitely not doing another materialistic sim. Nobody gloomy. Maybe Carter, he's a music lover and cheerful. Nick could be nice. He's romantically reserved, so he might not try to flirt with her or anything. We're gonna add these people to her contacts. But right now, we getting a call. Now this is something that Dion Nicest does that Midas doesn't like. He's always asking him about dating and things, and to him, like, we're not friends. And Midas is over here blowing kisses. They've gotta be at that event soon, at Midas's event. Midas is gonna take a bath. He could jump in over here in the sleep pod for just a little while. And he party hard, and he's actually drunk. Goldie she likes his flirty mood, but she doesn't like that he's drunk. Cassandra wants Goldie to come to her house, but we can't do that right now because we did choose doing our own thing over Midas's event yesterday, and Midas will get upset if she does that. Again, he's pretty even temperamented, but he's definitely got things that he accepts and expects. Okay, yeah, he's getting some rest real quick now. Oh, did she leave? We didn't know she had come through here, so Midas is not going to be able to get his massage before the showcase. Goldie is back. She has gotten a job part-time, and she's gotten some people that may be able to be her friends, and she's sending get to know you texts and she's gonna do get to know you calls to all of them. And it's almost time for their social to start. Goldie knows she's gonna have to get changed soon, and Midas should be getting ready to get up. And she's learned that Carly is a genius, so she thinks that's amazing. And she's gonna go to the restroom. They're gonna get ready to go. She learned that Nick is creative and that she didn't get the other guy on the phone. They're gonna get ready to go to the event. We'll be right back. Midas and Goldie are here. She's not wearing the gold that he likes, but he's got his chest out and everything. She is like kissing him, and it's already fans here. So let's see if we can go on in. Congrats on landing that sweet job. I think this is going to be great for you. Umber is so sweet. He's become like a really good friend of Goldie. Hopefully Goldie can go in with Midas. She can't. That's crazy. Oh, you know what? I teleported her in. I didn't want to change the fame requirement, but Midas did come back for Goldie. He's never going to just let his lady do that. Midas is like, this is a very small award show. Midas is feeling good about being here. He's feeling good about being invited because he's been invited the first couple times, and here is Dion in his tux. We have found out some things. Octavia Bailey won a Starlight accolade, probably the biggest underdog of the show. No one was expecting that. What Midas isn't happy about is that he is not winning. Goldie is like, Midas, I'm bored. Goldie's gonna go over and order some food because she's bored by this whole event. Midas isn't winning, but she is gonna come back and sit and eat. And you know, Midas is probably like, oh, honey, that's very uncouth. I'm sorry, y'all. I used to have an aunt that say uncouth all the time. Midas is actually going to go get some food because he's pretty hungry. He wants a promotion. He wants to be a silver screen icon. He wants to be a world famous global superstar instead of just a regular superstar. So Goldie is kind of getting to know people here. One of Midas's icons is here, Brittany Chow, and he's going to come over and do a respectful introduction. I think she's pregnant, very much so. And you know what? She's going to tell Midas that I know I'm older, but I'm about to have my first baby. Goldie, and he's like, oh, he's gonna say you look great, and Goldie's over here like, really? Because the people had told him that his pictures have great craftsmanship, but I just want y'all to look at how Goldie looks at Midas. And Dion is just kind of being slimy in the background. Dion, he's always watching Goldie, and you can see he's thinking about her, right? He's gonna kind of sidle up. He doesn't want Midas to really notice him, but he's gonna kind of just ease around and see if he could get Goldie's attention. He's always calling her. He's just flirting with Goldie. He's like, you're one fine woman. It's like, okay, thank you. Like, she's gonna keep it cute. But Midas, just because he's talking to his icon doesn't mean he's not noticing. So Goldie is just gonna hug Midas, and that's her way of saying to Dion without saying it, this is my man. She's like putting on a show at this point. But they're gonna go home. Goldie's feeling flirty, but she's gonna actually change clothes and go jogging. She doesn't know why Midas won't get a home gym because he works out all the time. He's gonna go jogging too, actually. She asks, but she already knows the answer, and that answer is Umber died. No, they were becoming such good friends. What happened to Umber? Umber died by a broken heart. That is crazy, absolutely crazy that Umber died from a broken heart. Goldie is gonna process it because they were still in the early stages of friendship. She was looking forward to hanging with his wife Juniper and everything. So where's Midas, y'all? Oh, there he is, running in gold, honey. Goldie's gonna come in and take a shower because she is filthy. Goldie's gotta go to work, and she's actually gonna be late for her first day, which is crazy work. But she has not worked in a long time, and Midas is like, did Goldie just go somewhere? And he's like, this is what I do with my money. When Goldie's not home, he does things like this because he knows that she will like flip out. Something else that he likes to do is play his guitar. He don't go to work till tomorrow, but he does need to get some rest because he's got the fan meet and greet. And he's going to expect Goldie to be ready for that meet and greet. Goldie is going to get some rest because she's absolutely trying to keep up with Midas's demanding schedule. And we'll be back. And Dion is calling saying he's in love with Oright Frost. Yeah, I have not seen our maid. Real talk. They're going to eat, and then they're standing in front of the fridge in their pajamas, but they're going to get moving because the event is starting in no time. Goldie is feeling decent, but she's wanting to talk to Midas. But we gotta go. Oh my gosh, Midas has completed the world famous aspiration. What did he do? I don't know what he did, but it said he completed it, y'all. Oh, the maid said the place doesn't need cleaning. Okay. Now Goldie is out dressed casually, but she is in her goal, and Midas is just going to start signing autographs. And for his aspiration, he needs to do selfies and deal with the paparazzi. We're gonna go ahead and do that, take some selfies. All right, and the paparazzi. And he's got to deal with them, so what he's gonna do is actually pose for him. Oh, he's got to be asked for a selfie 3 times, so those don't count. But it counts for his socializing with fans. He's hugging the fans. So he's just coming over and he's smoozing it up with the fans, and the fans do really like him. Sign autographs. He's even gonna sign an autograph for the paparazzi. And he's like, wait, don't touch me now. He hugs a fan if he wants to, but otherwise, he's like, do not touch me. Goldie is in here admiring the art. She is so sweet. So what she's gonna do is invite her friend over. Because Midas is busy, and when he gets like this, unless he's wanting to take a picture, then he doesn't really think about Goldie. So he's like, look, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and perform a little musical for you all. He is doing a musical, and the people are like, oh my gosh, the paparazzi's going wow. They're like, yes. He's like, I sing too. And oh, here's Dion. He showed up. But what he's doing is whispering about Midas, and what he's doing is starting rumors. He's like, yeah, I heard he'll, woohoo with a lot of fans. And they're like, what? Now, this is interesting to Midas, because if Midas knew that, he would absolutely be upset. He's gonna take another selfie with the fan. Is this a fan? Oh, Goldie is over here, and there's a ghost. So she's like, no, I need to find my friend because this is nonsense, honey. Like, why is a ghost here? Like, I don't want to see this much history. She's starting to hear rumors about her man. What do you mean he'll woohoo with anyone? Of course, some people don't know Goldie. She's more behind the scenes, but definitely Midas does not hesitate to have her on his arm when he needs that. Midas is kind of doing his thing, and he actually sees Dirk Dreamer. He's like, yeah, let's meet. He's a lower celebrity than Midas, but anything that'll boost him, honestly. Goldie. And Midas is gonna tell them, I know I'm great. I'm absolutely wonderful. In the meantime, Goldie is over here getting to know one of her friends from Cupid's Corner. Now he's dressed a fool. Absolutely dressed a fool, but I actually think he is a nice looking sim. Midas is kind of peeping out the scene, but he is talking to his fans. This is a Gold Star event, and Dion is over here getting attention too. Goldie did send Midas a text because she doesn't like to disturb him when he's with his fans and told him he could go on home, and she's just meeting up with a friend here. And that's exactly what she's doing. And she's like, oh, I was so scared because a ghost is inside. And he's like, really? And she's like, yeah, I cannot go back in there. I don't know what is going on. So they're just talking about different things. She's like, I can't do this. So she's just chilling. Like, she wants to make another really good friend. Like, she's friends with Cassandra. Goldie is really liking Carly New. And if you don't know who Carly is, this is Carly right here. She's like a really sweet lady. And so she's thinking they could be good friends. And she's going to get ready to go home. Nick, they've been friendly enough, but she just doesn't know if he's her vibe. Looking for somebody who'll be a really good friend to her. Like Midas is. Midas is a good friend of Goldie. So Goldie is home and she's just getting some water out of her purse. She's going to get ready to go inside and just get herself together. So Goldie's going to come over and do just a family-friendly routine. And Midas has contacted his PR firm and he's trying to look into some travel because once he finishes his next gig, that's what he wants to do. Midas is finally kind of starting to worry about Goldie because he's noticed that she's kind of been out doing her own thing more. He doesn't know if he's going to be able to put her off with having children. If he doesn't, like, what kind of father would he be? Because he knows that he will have to 100% focus on his career. And that is funny that he washed those dishes. Midas is just going over to sit down in the piano area where they sometimes do entertainment. And he's like, Goldie, I want to throw a party. And he's like, by the way, you look really good. She's like, thank you, you do too. You know, I want to have your proper babies with you to see how good they'll look. And she's laughing and he's like, He's gonna check her out and he's gonna profess his love. But he's gonna say like, hey, would it be okay if we waited to have a baby? And she's like, I don't think so. And he's gonna immediately try to finesse her. Now, of course, he's gonna try to distract her because she's feeling flirty, but yeah, I've gotta have kids, Midas. Midas is like, what if I do something for you, Goldie? Like, what if I get you a foot massage? And she's like, this is very nice, Midas, but I absolutely, she's like, you hurt my foot, Midas. But she's like, I absolutely have to have kids. She's like, that's not gonna change. If that's not gonna change, Midas, I might need to leave. And Midas accidentally hurt her foot again because they immediately caught his attention like, oh my gosh, she's gonna leave. Because the one thing that is true is he loves Goldie. The only problem is he loves himself more than anybody, and it's really that he loves himself the most. He's giving Goldie this hand massage and he's really thinking about what she said, but it hasn't changed how he feels about it. And this is where we're gonna leave the episode. Next episode, Midas is vying for that promotion and he's gonna take Goldie on a trip. He's decided to distract her from what he feels like is baby nonsense. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and until next time, remember, keep simming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye bye.